Sitting cross-legged, hands just rest on your knees. Just roll your, turn your palms up so your knuckles and wrists are resting on your knees. Palms facing up. Roll your shoulders away from you. Gently close your eyes. See if you can sit up as tall as you can. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And gently sigh the breath out through your mouth. We'll do that again. Inhale. Out through the mouth. Last one. Inhale. Out through the mouth. Good. Just drop your chin down to your chest. Just gently loosening out through the neck. And slowly start to move through the neck. So we're going to just drop your left ear to left shoulder. And then back down to the center, chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. And chin back down to your chest again. A little bit, see if you can go any deeper. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin down to your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin down to your chest. Once more, left ear to left shoulder. Chin down to your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. And then chin down to your chest. And let it hang here, just relaxing through the neck. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Rooting down through your sit bones. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the chin. Breathing in. Sigh the breath out. Then just slowly bring your gaze back up. You're going to take your hands outside your hips, palms still facing up. Looking forward, fold the shoulders back, chest is open. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. Palms together. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center and hold them here just for a moment. We're just going to give a moment of stillness. So if you want to keep your eyes closed, you're welcome to. If you want to keep your eyes open, you're welcome to. But I just want you to think about an intention just for today or for the week. Mine has been not to shout and just acknowledge this time you're giving to yourself. So just to relax into your nervous system and just give yourself these times to move and breathe and just be still. So just take another inhale. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the left. So your left hand comes behind your left hip, right hand to your right knee. Roll your shoulders, look up and look over that left shoulder. Just be easy here because it's early, so don't worry if you're not going all the way back. And then come back to the center, hands on your knees, swap to the other side, right hand behind the right hip, left hand on right knee, roll your shoulder, look over that right shoulder. Gently twist through the spine, through the abdomen, keeping your chest open. This time as you inhale, you're going to sweep your arms up to the sky. And then turn your pinky fingers in so that your fingers are active, arms are active. Roll your shoulders away from your ears, engaging through your triceps. Inhaling here. Exhale, bending the elbows out into your cactus pose. So elbows in line with your ears. Arms up a little bit higher. That's it. Elbows in line with your ears, hands in line with your head. And just look to the left, to the center, to the right, to the center, and draw the elbows in. So elbows come in tight. Pull those elbows up so that you're gazing inside the elbow crease. Stretch into the shoulders. Inhale, open cactus arms, elbows in line with your ears. Good, nice high elbows. Check where they're going. Pull them up a little bit and draw them back in. Inhale, open. Stretch into the shoulders. Exhale, close. Good. Hands come down outside your hips. We're going to just do side stretch. So left fingertips walk over to the left side, bend into the left elbow. Right hand reaches up. Stretch into the right side. look up or look down. Just notice what feels good. Stretch into the side body and then reach your hands over to the left. Keep both hips on the floor. Keep the shoulders open, chest open. Good. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Both hands come down to the left now, so turn your chest to the left. Both hands come to the floor. Walk your hands into the center. Fingertips on the floor. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to just slowly walk your fingertips forward so your elbows can bend as you walk forward. And just start to stretch into the hips. Drop your chin down and walk forward. See if you can get a lovely long stretch through your spine, through your side bodies. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. See if those elbows can lower down to the floor. And then slowly walk your fingertips back. Bring yourself back up to seated. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. Exhale, sweep your fingertips back down onto the floor. We're going to go to the opposite side. So right fingertips walking onto the floor over to the right. Bend into the right elbow. Sweep the left hand up. You're going to look down or then look up, whichever one feels better. So it may feel different on both sides. So keeping that chest open, keeping the shoulders rolled over behind your left ear. Reach up and then reach your hand over to the right. Both sit bones stay on the floor. Beautiful stretch into your side and don't worry about how far you come. Once you've got that nice relaxed head, you're going to breathe in for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. And then bring that left hand down to the right. Both hands are on the right, twisting, and then walking your hands into the center again. So fingertips on the floor, roll your shoulders back, chest is high, long spine, belly's tucked in. Walk your hands forward, hinging over your hips, so stretching into those hips, and then bending the elbows as much as you can, dropping your chin down. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. And then gently walk your hands back. We're going to come onto all fours. So finding your tabletop position. So pushing the ground away, shoulders over your wrists, knees under your hips, top of your feet resting on the mat. We're just going to make some nice intuitive movements here before we go into our cat-cow. So with a neutral spine, just reach to rock through your hips and just kind of wake everything up. It's just wriggling here, maybe drawing circles, move forward and backwards. And then if you went to one side, go to the other. So just going to be nice and primal and stretch into the side body. If maybe drawing your right shoulder down and your left shoulder forward, just see if you can stretch asymmetrically and then maybe swap sides. So you're just kind of opening up through the chest, rolling forwards and backwards through those shoulders. And then taking your first cat-cow as you breathe in, you're going to dip the belly, stretch the pelvis up to the ceiling. You want to tilt your hips up, roll your shoulders and look up. This is your cow position. Nice inhale through the belly. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis under, stretch the shoulders high up to the sky, push the ground away and drop your chin down to your chest. And then again, inhale, tilt through the hips. Roll your shoulders, chest is open. Exhale, round it out, stretch the shoulders up high. Inhale, tilt the belly. Roll the shoulders, chest is up. Exhale, round it out, stretch those shoulders to the sky. Do 2 more. Inhale. Find your rhythm. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now tuck your toes under. We're going to sit our hips back towards our heels and then start to lift your hips up to the sky. Find your first downward dog. So take it slow, okay? You're going to work into the body. You're going to slowly lift those hips up, draw your chest back towards your thighs. And gently stretch the heels back as far as you can down towards the floor. Push the ground away and look up at your belly button so you've got a nice long spine. You will just bend into the left knee, drop your right heel down, stretch into the right calf, and the opposite side. Bend the right knee, draw the left heel down. And then again, keep pedaling the feet. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Good. Come up high on your tiptoes and bend your knees. You're going to walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. So you can come to the front, come into a forward fold. So hips can stay nice and low, bending into the knees. Have a connection with your torso and thighs and just let your head drop down nice and heavy. So you're looking down at your knees and you're feeling that stretch. Everything's heavy through the top of your head. Root down through those feet. We're going to lengthen through into your halfway lift. So bring your hands up onto your shins. Roll your shoulders back. And then push the hips back so you can straighten through the hamstrings. Look down. Breathe in. Breathe out gently, opening up through the back of the legs. And then bend the knees and fold back down again. So come back down into that forward fold and you're nice and heavy. Relax the arms. We're going to sway from side to side. So rolling over to the left, over to the right. Keep the head down, so keep the head looking through your knees so that you're nice and relaxed through the top of your body. Your torso is just heavy. Root down through those feet. Come back to stillness. We're going to rise up. We're going to roll up. So feet push down. We're going to do countdown from 5. And I don't want you to be up standing until 5, okay? So 5, rolling those shoulders. 4, start to straighten the back of the legs. 3, slowly unraveling. 2, squeeze the bum as you come up. 1, roll the shoulders, open up through the chest. Hands come outside your hips. Coming into your standing mountain pose. So your hands are outside your hips, palms face forward, root down through the feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up, opening up through the chest. Palms together. And then exhale, bend the knees and fold all the way down. Come back into that forward fold. Inhale, sweep, palms up onto your shins, come to your halfway lift, chest forward, hips back. And then exhale, bend the knees. This time, bend the knees as much as you need to bring your hands outside your feet. Take your right foot to the back, plant the hands, take your left foot to the back, finding a plank position. So you're going to flex those feet, have the feet in line with your hips in line with your shoulders, nice straight body. Inhale, then as you exhale, drop your knees and release your feet. You're going to push your hips forward. Gently through the lower back, roll your shoulders back, open up through the chest. Gently lowering your hips down, belly down, roll the shoulders and look up. Take it slow here, squeeze the legs, point the toes. Then as you exhale, tuck the toes under, bend the knees, sit your hips back towards your heels and push yourself up into your downward dog. Finding that downward dog again here. And then breathing here. You can pedal, you can keep the feet still. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Come up high on those tiptoes and bend your knees. Walk your feet towards the front. Come back into that forward fold. Now nice and heavy, looking at those knees, torso's heavy. You're going to root down through those feet and rise all the way up. So inhale, arms come up. Palms together. Exhale, folding back down into that forward fold. Inhale, sweep the palms up onto your shins, roll your shoulders back, hips back, chest is forward. Exhale, fold it down. Bend the knees, hands outside your feet, taking the left foot this time to the back, lunging here, plant the hands, take the right foot back, finding that plank again. Squeeze the bum, squeeze the legs, push the ground away, draw your belly button in. And then drop the knees down, release your feet. Roll the shoulders, lowering your hips, so just drawing your hips down as your chest opens. Lifting up through the chest, roll the shoulders back, looking up, push the ground away, squeeze the legs, point the toes. Breathing in here, exhaling, tuck your toes, bend the knees, hips shoot back towards your heels, and then lift up into that downward dog again. Lengthening through the spine, looking up that belly button. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Then come up high on those tiptoes. Bend the knees, drop the knees down to the floor. Knees wide as the edge of the mat. Toes come together, sit down on the heels. We're going to come into a child's pose. So walk your hands forward and lower your chest or head down onto the floor. Nice long arms, forehead on the floor. And breathe. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. And gently push your hands back into the floor to bring yourself back up into your tabletop position. Bringing yourself up, you're going to roll over onto the right heel, hip even. Swing yourself around so that you're sitting on the floor. So sitting knees up, just shuffling forwards. You want to have enough room to come back. Feet are on the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Hands reach outside, well, reach forwards. Your pinky fingers are kind of turning in. Sit up as tall as you can. You're going to take a deep inhale to sit up. And as you exhale, we're going to lower back. So your shoulder blades are going to pull back and you're going to draw your belly button in and you're just going to roll back. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, 1, find the floor, lift the feet up, draw your knees up into your chest and roll from side to side. So just massage your lower back here. Gently breathing. Really good. Okay, so you're going to just extend your left leg down onto the floor. So your left leg is long and you're going to squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. And you're going to extend your right hand out to the side. Use your left hand now to draw your right knee to the opposite side. So if you've picked up your right leg, don't worry, you just want to bring your knee over to the opposite side, so the opposite hand and the opposite knee. You're going to just guide your knee over to the opposite side as you look over your opposite shoulder. So I've got my left knee coming over to the right and I'm looking over my right shoulder. And if your right hand comes up off the floor, that's fine. You may feel more comfortable with your right hand on your right hip. Wherever you feel comfortable here is where you want to just stay. And just using your left hand just to draw the right knee down as far as you can. So you're stacking your hips, twisting through the abdomen, twisting through the spine. So just slightly more intense than the earlier seated twist. And get to a point where you can allow yourself just to be still and breathe. So inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. And then gently rolling back on to your back. You're just going to relax your left and right leg down to the floor just for a moment. We're just going to have both on the floor just for 30 seconds reset. So maybe rocking your hips side to side. You might want to bend your knees and rock your feet in. So whatever your body needs right now. Just breathing in and breathing out. And when you're ready, slowly starting to bend your left knee and draw your knee in towards your chest. Both hands come and wrap around your left knee. Draw the knee back, squeeze, open up through that hip. And then releasing the left arm out to the side, using your right hand. You're going to just draw your left knee over to the right. And then again, if that left hand comes up off the floor, that's fine. It may feel more comfortable just resting on your left hip. It may be fine just stretched out, extended away from you. Drawing that right knee down to the floor. Any clicks or clacks you feel in your back, just know that's just your spine resetting everything in place. Don't worry if you don't feel, don't worry if you do feel. The whole point is to feel. So breathing in and breathing out. Just enjoying this stillness. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. And then gently rolling back onto your side. Draw the knees in one last time. Give yourself a hug. Roll from side to side. You may want to reach your hands through to the outer edges of your feet. And then draw your knees down towards your hips into your happy babies. The soles of the feet up to the floor. And breathe in here. Give yourself a smile. And exhale. And then gently allow your feet to come back down onto the floor. Feet nice and wide, so heels on the outer edges of your mat. Hands outside your hips, palms facing up. And let everything relax. So just let the breath come in and out through the nose. No rhythm here, so you're just going to focus on the breath in. Feel that breath come in. How does it feel? You're just going to nod your head from a couple of sides, yes to no. Make sure everything is nice and equal. And just relax your jaw. Let the tip of your tongue just rest inside the roof of your mouth. Closing your eyes, relaxing your eyebrows, your eyelids, your cheekbones and the back of your head. Just feeling nice and supported, resting on the ground. If you find your inner chatter starts running off to-do lists or things that need to be done today, just hold those little nuggets of information. See if you can just shelve them for later. And just focus on the breath. If you need to count the breaths, count the breaths. Start to deepen your breathing. So nice deep inhale. And then on the out breath, just sigh the breath out nice and audibly. Slowly start to bring some feeling into your hands and feet, fingers and toes. So just wriggling your fingers, rotating your wrists and ankles. Gently draw your knees back up into your chest and then roll over onto your right side. Just have your last few moments of stillness. Gently bring yourself up. Back into your easy seated, cross-legged, nice and tall, hands on your knees. Just draw your chest forward, a couple of circles through the body. And then the other way. And then just come up to seated, nice long spine. Hands just resting on your knees. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Then bring your hands to your heart center. Hands in prayer. Fold your forehead forward. Fingertips just touch the third eye. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this morning. Bringing the energy at 6:15. You're a superstar. Have an amazing day. You're wonderful. Namaste.